so what that means is when you flush your toilet, especially in a place as flat as this, that, you know, there's a lift station, and like the sewage is lifted to this level, and then it goes, and then it's lifted to another level until it gets to the sewage treatment plant. Well, at the corner of Friscoville and St. Claude Street for 3 years, you would see a big truck with a big, you know, I don't know, pipe or something into the sewage system. It was sucking it out and trucking it to the treatment plant for 3 years. And I just kind of felt like, I can't believe that the SBA, the Small Business Administration, or Rotom, or anybody would expect me to rebuild my house. Why should I take a chance?
Right.
Rebuild my house when everybody's house is floating on sewage. And we know that, you know, hurricanes kind of come this way. All it would have taken was one hurricane. And the other thing I think about is, God, that stuff is seeping into the ground. And we don't have groundwater. Our water comes from Mississippi. Have you tasted it? I mean, it's like the worst water in the whole world. But, and that's just one of the reasons, you know, I delayed the Mississippi River Gulf outlet wasn't closed for 3 years. They still haven't finished the levee ring, you know, and so I kind of wonder, I kind of think they should have not let anybody know that. They should have declared, you know, a floodplain, you know, and resettled people. But of course, the reason they didn't do that is because of money. But yeah, and so now, still, they're, you know, they're repairing the streets. The sewage system, I don't know. So there's a lot, you know. But people have to have some place to live. And let's go home.
I mean, like,
and it is home. It's where you know people, you know, it's not what it used to be, but it's still home. And the funny thing is, the people who came back and the people who didn't come back. You know, and, you know, I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but when you have a travel and when something happens, you turn to your parents, your family, your brothers, people. So when that happened here, everybody was, you know, mired in tragedy, and there was really nobody to help anybody, because people are so desperately trying to do what they can, you know, to repair their lives. It's just been, it's been difficult on everybody. I mean, my niece, I was telling this group, my niece, they had to go to school in Baton Rouge, you know, because the hurricane came right when school started. The kids in Baton Rouge hated the kids from New Orleans. Because they made their schools crowded. They changed everything for those kids. Kindergarten kids I'm talking about. My niece was telling me she didn't have any friends at school. She was sad, unhappy. One day a kid said to her, give me black Crayola. The kid, my niece said, no, every time I give you my crayons, you break them. The little girl said, I'll be your friend. Anyway, my niece gave her the color, and the kid took the black crayon and went, and then gave it back to her. You know, 5-year-old kids, everybody trying to deal with. You know, there was a sign a bumper sticker in Baton Rouge that said, don't evacuate, because they hated the evacuees. And we changed Baton Rouge. We made it a part of this when it wasn't a part of this. All those drinkers, you know, from New Orleans, you know, wanted to have drinking on Sunday and sell liquor on Sunday, and the people in Baton Rouge didn't like that. It's been tough on everybody, but folks like you guys make a big difference.
At what point did you evacuate at some point, or did you?
The first hurricane that I ever evacuated was this one. My uncle, for Jordan, my uncle and I stayed, we put out the newspaper. Everybody else left, and my uncle and I got the newspaper out. The first time they missed an edition. They missed one edition during World War II, and they missed an edition right after the hurricane. So in 122 years, they only missed 2 editions, and the hurricane was one of them. But yeah, we went to Baton Rouge, and I lived in a hotel from August 29th until the end of January. You know, it was just, yeah, it's been really something. And people think it's over, but it's not. The rich people in Mary, I mean, the rich people in Uptown, you know, their house didn't flood, you know, it should be over. The people in at the lakefront are fussing because they don't want pumps. They don't want pumping stations until they know what kind of landscape is going to be around the pumping stations. That's holding up completion of the pumping stations that finishes the flood protection for the whole area. It's an insane city. It's absolutely, but
it's like it would be like that anywhere, right? Like
it's home, and it's where people want to be. It's where people want to be.
5 years later, how are you relating to what's happening in Japan with the tsunami?
you know, it's the same kind of thing. You know, I don't know if you paid attention to it, but at one point they talked about a wall they built, and they could have built it to withstand, you know, the biggest surge that they anticipated. What they did is they built it to withstand a lesser surge. Unfortunately, what they got was the biggest surge. And so, once again, and the power plant, they could have built it to withstand, you know, the worst earthquake, but they didn't. They built it to withstand a minor. And unfortunately, what they got was, and so although I'm really sad for the people, and I know what the people are living through, what frustrates me is that why is it that we can't do it right? Why is it that, okay, we've had all these national disasters, can't we now start to do, and as young people, can't we do it right? Can't we put politics aside and do what needs to be done? You know, spend the money to do what we need to do to protect people. I mean, this thing in Japan, it's not anywhere, I don't think it's beginning to be over. You know, I mean, they're saying it's not in the water, we don't have to worry. Right. It's sad. It's sad.
I talked to several of these students here, and some of them are going to be engineers.
Really?
The burden is on you now. You know, you're the next generation coming up to not let this type of thing happen.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it would take is somebody with some courage to say, of course you're going to lose your job if you get that kind of courage, because they don't like people who say stuff that you don't want to hear. But yeah, I mean, and I think that's the sad thing. You know, they talk about all the power plants in the U.S. Oh no, that won't happen here. Really? Of course it will. All we need is the right set of circumstances. Of course it will. Thank you again. It's wonderful that's all we do.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so y'all going to